They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Goff going to shift him around. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Goff now to throw. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 31 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Oh, bet that up. Bet that up.
Elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball.
There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Complete to number 13, Marco Gallup. First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And Howie clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Nigga scared. This nigga scared, man.
Here are the Lions now as they line up.
Nigga scared. This nigga scared. Palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. He said his palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. But he keeps on forgetting that he said he knows I'm the GOAT, but he keeps on forgetting.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott now. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Oh,
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Goff. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Score Lions 35, Cowboys 7.
So time enough for a kick.
Tough hill to climb. Tough hill to climb, gentlemen, but we're up to the task.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
16-yard line.
We'll see. Yeah, nigga, please. Nigga, you chop liver, nigga. You chop liver, nigga. You chop liver, nigga. This ain't nothing, nigga.
Final play of the half. Prescott.
You chop liver, nigga.
Still going inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown.
Let's go.
Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well,
Good job.
They haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes.
Defense, we need y'all to step up. It's your moment.
The whole deal. No, it might not be that.
It's your moment, defense.
It does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Come on, y'all. We've been down worse. We've been down more, and we've been down to better teams. These niggas is chopped liver.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number.
These niggas is chopped liver, nigga. We don't beat ourselves, we win the game, gentlemen.
Kick this one away.
If we don't beat ourselves, we win this game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
If we don't beat ourselves, we win this game.
The 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Nigga, you ain't got enough to
So
beat me.
Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh my goodness.
Prescott, his third.
These niggas, man, that's crazy. That nigga was wide open.
That one is going to sting. First play.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That nigga jumped like 50 feet, nigga.
Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run.
Oh, that's crazy.
Begin the series and set yourself up for something bigger.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
That's what you better do, nigga. That's what you better do, boy. You ain't stupid. You ain't stupid, nephew!
On 3rd down, they go on spring.
Hey, get that! Let's go! Hit that punk where it hurts. Hit that punk where it hurts. Nigga's a punk, nigga. Give me that ball, punk.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. From the red zone now, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Lions Lions are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and 2, Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 4th down, Goff. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 41 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey go with the PAT. And they cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled there by Leighton Van Der Esch. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Out of the gun, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Again, this is Montgomery. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Gallup in motion right. On play action, Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Goff. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Able to find Gallup. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. He's going to go out of bounds yards, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football, that's their mantra.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And able to work his way down to the 16. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now Montgomery running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it,
that is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll come up now on 2nd down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you. Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Dak. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
That's another Cowboys first down. First down and goal to go.
Here we go, 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play.
It's the GOAT, baby. It's the GOAT. Don't call it a comeback!
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken it.
Hold up. Scrubs! I don't care what you're doing. Let's go, Buttercup. Tough guy.
Gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity,
your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now second and 9. And off comes to Montgomery. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in. Third and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. Right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield, going to the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Now a first throw here in overtime. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a running play here with Lamb. There he goes again. How about this? CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially, it's an 84-yard touchdown run. And what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved. And certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play? Big-time execution on that one.
And look at this. What a risk. Tied now here in overtime. They'll try an onside kick. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover.
Here we go!
Very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Now what can Prescott do in the OT? Complete. Pollard. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is gonna be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Dak. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He's padding his already great numbers here.
How about them Cowboys, baby?
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving him downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.